People of the internet, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another Out of the Park Baseball 17 GM Mode Sim for, of course, your Premier League Baseball Brooklyn Atlantics. I'm F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the web at F5 Penguin. And in the last video, we recapped. We took a season off. We did some things. It was free agency. Two-time Quebec City champions. Again, we missed the playoffs by just this much. However, this year is different because now we have spent the money that we recapped over the past 3 seasons. We are back in business, and I feel we are in the best shape we've ever been to really make a run for the playoffs. Draft day is upon us, so we're going to recap, figure out what we did for draft day, and we will move forward. Opening day will be tomorrow, so stay tuned. So let's look right here. A couple of things happened. We let go of Askey and we let go of Danny Foster. Those guys weren't going to do it for us. We knew that going into it. And then we went through and got rid of just a bunch of guys that were just taking up space and weren't really going to amount to anything. Borbin just didn't cut it with his forward control. Dupuis just didn't amount to anything. McBride, same thing. Santiago was garbage. Cardoza, I didn't really like what he was doing for us. And Takahashi, we just kind of let him go in the international complex. And then, like I said, Askey and Foster. Then we called up Noriega, the real Noriega. He owes me 100 favors. We called him up to single A. He's one of our talented guys that we found through the international scouting with our previous scout, but there's a lot of promise here, so I'm hoping that turns into something great. Now, we move over through May. We're going to go back to December. Actually, I think we're going to December. Yeah, let me see why here. Yeah, December, where we signed a couple of people that are important. We talked about this. We got Walker and we got Josh Long. Those guys are going to be up on our starting roster. We talked about this. We already discussed these things. Then we jump into March, and here is what we're looking at with our draft. So first and foremost, we picked up a closer. We're losing Zelaya. We need a closer that's ready. We didn't get the closer we wanted to. Something I cannot stand about this league sometimes is the fact that you'll get an message saying, hey, I need more money. And then you have a couple of days to make the offer. We sim 5 days or more at a time, more in the offseason. But literally the next day, they sign with another team. They don't even give you a chance to make another offer. So it drives me insane. So we didn't get that closer. So we got 2 in the draft. First and foremost, Gabe Anderson. This guy should be just a tick above middle of the park as far as our scout's concerned, even higher for OSA. Our scout is mediocre at best. So I'm taking everything with a grain of salt and using my stats to kind of figure this out. Good news is he's got 3 pitches, can be a solid closer. We should be able to make something happen with him. His 57th season did not work out so well. I don't know what happened there, but he only pitched a small amount of innings as well. So we'll see. We'll take a chance on him. We got Ben Gardner. Same situation. Pretty high ratings. Looks to be about a maybe not a closer, but definitely a lefty that we need as a setup guy. We don't have enough lefties as it is. So having a lefty is what I went for. Tim Campbell, same story here. OSA and my scout ranked him a little bit low on the actual potential for control, but that might change, okay? That's what I'm hoping for. The good news is with all of our picks that we did here, we made 10 picks, and all of them were in the first 15 picks that I had lined up out of 50. So we got everybody we pretty much wanted. Hit and miss on a couple that once they got into the league, the ratings changed, and that's where we sit. This guy as well, Brahan, right fielder, should be superstar. Decent hitter, but look at this. These numbers are going to prove to be a lot better than that. So I like Brahan in that position for right field. Left field, we got Blanco. Gap power of a 7. I figured we should take a chance on him just to see what we can do. I know he's fragile, but it is what it is. These draft picks, we really want to just hit 1 or 2 gems every draft, every year. If we can do that, we'll be in pretty good shape. Got another closer, Paul Swerdlow. I don't know why I did that. Movement of a 6 from OSA, 5 for us. So he's already peaked out on most of his stats. We could throw him right into the dogs, so to speak, and with an ERA of like that, those numbers there, and we look at his FIP minus, we're doing pretty well. He should do quite well for us. He'll start in the single A, and move up from there. Or did I start Gabe? I can't remember. Oh, no. He is starting in double A. He'll be in Phoenix, and Gabe will be in single A because we don't have any other closers. We just don't. So we have to account for that. Bill Brand, right-handed relief pitcher here as well. Looks to be a superstar on OSA, and again, just a tick above average on my scout. I'm okay with that. That's what I'm aiming for. We need some starters. I know I got a lot of relievers, but I can convert a couple of these if need be. And then lastly, or second to last, we got Dustin Osborne. Same story here. Just above average, no big deal. And then lastly, Brian Webster. 5s across the board, 6s on OSA, below average. We'll see. I liked, the numbers being a 5. The draft wasn't that huge this season. And what's weird is a lot of the picks I wanted went to other teams, and then those teams cut the players, and then other AI re-signed them before I realized what happened. So I was kind of bummed by that. But that's okay. We have a pretty good team. I'm pretty proud of where we are as we move into April. There was nothing there, and then we caught you up in May. So right now we're in spring training. We're going to be simming spring training. We'll do a spring training recap video / opening day video, and then we will begin our season. So I don't know when we'll do that. We'll probably do one video doing spring training recap and lining up opening day rosters. That'll happen tomorrow. And we got some talent here. We really, really do. I don't see how we don't make the playoffs this season unless something goes catastrophic. For spring training, I got the 40 pitches limit for my starters. And we're going to let these long relief and middle relief guys do what they do and see if we can get some talent to really shine through here and figure out what we're gonna do. We can only keep 25. The rest have to go down to the minors. And I know roughly who we're going to be sending back down. More than likely, Barnhart or Brunk. More than likely, Fanos. More than likely, Conda. And Nolan will probably keep Rubenstein. That's going to be our stud of the future, I think. Look at his numbers. It's crazy. Crazy. So we'll have an anchor. We need that. It's a desperate thing. And then over in the batting side of things, we have Pablos and Rabe. We're going to keep those guys moving forward. We'll see which one works out. Philpott's healthy. Zarnecki's healthy. Capra's healthy. Yay. Cantu Valenzuela will probably stay. Porter will probably go back down. It'll be a toss-up in center field between Perdomo and Punkachar. Punkachar's contract expires at the end of the season. I probably will not renew, given his lackluster performance over the past 2 seasons, with his first season being just stellar. I don't know what happened there. We won a Golden Glove and then crapped the bed. So that was unfortunate. And then we have Long, Porter, and Ramirez in right field. Ramirez is expecting a starting lineup position. I will only probably use him on one of the 2 sides, right or lefty. I'm not sure which one yet. Long is expecting starting as well, so I'll probably have them split or every third or something like that. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll figure that out. We'll see how the numbers turn out. I have them swapping games right now just to get some numbers in, just to see where we sit. Seul is obviously going to stay, and then we just have to kind of fill in the players that we need to fill in. McCarty's going to be our starter in second base. We know that. And Seula can be our backup for right now until he can show that he can play better. But right now, it's just not, with power being that low, it's not really working that way because McCarty surprised us. And with our 5th round pick at 27, we called him up. He's 28 now, turning 29. He got hot late, and look what it did. 6s across the board. He's a really good player. I like him. I like him a lot. So hitting above average just slightly and really good in the field. That's doing well for us. So we'll hold on to him. That's where we are, folks. That's where we sit. So let me know what you think. I like this team. I'm kind of happy we have it. So we're going to export this team right now, and we're going to be ready for the spring training, and hopefully we'll be ready for opening day real soon. So, of course, if you want to check out all the players, I couldn't make some of the signings I wanted to based on your comments. I really tried to. I really did. Money got too expensive. Where we're sitting financially is this. I'll show you right here. We're going to have 11,600 tickets hopefully this season, which is good for season tickets. Accounting-wise, we're going to be losing again this season $300,000. That's okay because last year we made money. which was good. And we're still going to have a positive cash flow balance at the end of the season between $500,000 and $600,000 is about where we sit, which we can then upgrade our stadium if we do win. But we need that revenue from the playoffs, and we haven't had that since 51. So we're really aiming to make some money this season. And to give you an idea of what's happening in the offseason, we'll clear all players. We lose a lot of players this offseason. We lose Zelaya. Ramirez, I'm fine with. Punkachar, I'm fine with. Hernandez, I'm on the fence about. I need him to kind of wake up. Moreno, by the way, surprised us. Look at how well he's doing. I want to go back and show you this. Moreno here, look at these numbers. They've come up. We were down. We're back up. We were back at 5s, and we almost slipped down to 4s for a bit. Yeah, we're 5s here, but we were down in 4s with my scout, and now we're up to a 6 again in control and potentially a 6 in movement. And his pitching stats, look at these. Look at these right here. It's crazy. 52. So we have him in middle relief used more often, where before we were scared to even put him in that position. I like this. We went from a 7, look at this, 3, had a pretty good time. 7 ERA, terrible. 5, terrible. And then last season he was well again and pitched more innings. So I like him. I'll probably let Hernandez go. And then also we have Glazer, who we're going to re-sign no matter what. His ERA is just too good. And then Olsen, which we'll see how this season goes, if we'll keep him again. I don't know if we will. Depends on, what opens up. But if we look at the stats here, 71, okay, and 1.55 ERA, 3 saves, 46 innings. He did really well for us, so we're trying to hold on to him. We'll probably give him a re-sign. Somewhere in the middle of the season, we'll offer him an extension, see if he takes it. As long as we're winning, we should be okay. And I think we will let Zelaya go. He's fallen off. We could find a better closer. He used to be the dominant guy. The summaries changed, even with my old scout. So we'll let him go, and we will save $500,000, and we'll spend that on somebody else. So I'll leave that right there. Click on the link if you want more information on the website. Link is below. Please like and subscribe this video. I appreciate it. And of course, I'm F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the web at F5 Penguin. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my website. And this, of course, is Out of the Park Baseball 17, the GM Mode Sim for Premier League Baseball and the Brooklyn Atlantics. We winning, yo. We'll see you in the next video. Spring training. Da, 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 da. It's spring training. Da, da, da. Spring training. Da, da, da.